Hey, what's up, guys? Okay. I'm trying to make a video for the first time ever. um, I've been thinking about for a very long freaking time how to do this, and I was like, okay, let's do this. This video is kind of about, what should I say? Well, you know how like when you take a photo and your face looks really bad? I just kind of want to take like kind of a artist exploration into the idea of why that might be, you know? And I was kind of looking at my face like, this is my crappy webcam that I'm using right now to speak to you. The quality does not matter that much, okay? This is good enough for a camera, okay? Relax. I just kind of wanted to show where it's just like, like you have like let's say that you have like like perfect features, which we get complete symmetry, which I mean the way that I think it happened is that there was like you had like the first human beings who had like perfect like everything, perfect symmetry, and then you start you started inbreeding pretty much, because like how else do you have kids, you know what I mean? And I think that created deviations in how it goes, but you know what I mean? Because all it's like genetics at that point, and inbreeding messes up your stuff, dog. So then that pretty much means that we're here where pretty much everyone's like just like super asymmetrical, super F, dude. So like if you look at my jaw, and like it's just like I'm saying that I think that there would be like a disconnect, so that when you actually see your face reversed, you're seeing your face from a totally new perspective, which is like an art trick that people do when they're doing a portrait, you know what I mean? And then it just like it shows you a lot of things that are messed up. So like I can now see on like my jaw, if I draw over it, and then you can see that there is something going on. This is like the bottom of my jaw here. This is the bottom of my jaw, like here.
That's an interesting twist.
So like there, you can notice is like this little freaking slant that's going on that carries through like my entire thing. And this also and so I just thought that was really interesting. Just how like there's like some little hang off of like my jaw like that, and it suddenly completely just changes what the figure looks like. And I was gonna show you an example where it's just like where I think that like that painters do, where it's just like like the really freaking good ones, like this is Da Vinci. You can notice it a lot in his too. But pretty much let me diagram over it. But pretty much you can notice it a lot where they're drawing the eyes, and it's just like this is not even a good photo. Let me find a better one. Front facing face. Fudge. That's not what I meant, you freaking morons. It's giving me garbage, it's not what I want. Okay, fine. Let's check out this one. Okay. You can notice it here. This is such a fucking low res photo, but pretty much the eyes are slightly different, and you may think that that's like a mistake, but it's actually about like these guys were so good at art that they were able to actually notice these subtle little changes in their eye shapes, and you know, and that's kind of like what the spirit of the art is. It's like you know, even in nature, it's not like you're not gonna be like this is just so it's like don't worry about getting like perfect symmetry, everything looking the exact same, because that just isn't what it's supposed to look like. Like if nature can't have it perfectly symmetrical, then we can't have it perfectly symmetrical. You know what I mean? So it's just like really about going deeper and finding those subtle shifts in like, you know, like a viewer's like in like a, you know, like your reference, you know, just finding these subtle things that happen. Like also here her chin is more I guess like pronounced here, like it's kind of like monkey-esque. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that it's like like there's a monkey back here, so it makes me think that she was using like a similar technique to draw her face on this side, and then on this side she kind of uses like the cat energy. Things were more rounded. Things were more rounded. Things were more rounded. Yeah. That's a good expression. Things were more rounded. Okay. Things were more rounded, kind of more like the shape of the cat, and this is kind of like a really great use of like that's kind of what may be the thing that makes this piece so good, is that the fact of her like expressing everything she was doing so well, where she's like, no, there's like an exact scientific like nature reason for why I'm drawing this eye socket like this, and it's because I'm copying it more from like the way that the gorilla's like structure is built, and then being so good that she's like, okay, and I'm also gonna now say that the other side of my face is going to be drawn with a completely different type of energy and thought, which is really what you want. You don't want anything like, I mean, that's what I believe, is that it's like you gotta kind of do exactly what they're doing here, where it's like one half of the painting is going to be thought of in an entirely different way, and one half of the painting is just going to be thought in the entirely opposite. And then like that is what kind of creates like the major amount of subtlety. It's just like the different like thought process, like the different kind of like emotions you'd be thinking of during those like those times. You know what I mean? Where it's, you know, softer, harder. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys.